At small forward, number 11, Kia Nurse. At the point guard position, number 22, Courtney Vandersloot. The other guard, number 7, Ariel Atkins. Starting at center, number 10, Camila Cardoso. The other forward, number 5, Angel Reese. The head coach of your home team, your Chicago Sky.
Welcome to WNBA basketball. UK Sports. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Seattle Storm going up against the Chicago Sky. In the booth with Tim Swartz and Brian Benefatemi, I'm Blake Suniga, and we're glad to have you along for the ride. And it's safe to say this game will be won or lost on the boards.
Well, it's how these teams control the game and get themselves extra possessions.
Well, not only that, but limiting their opponent's possessions. That'll be a huge key in this one.
Forceful drive by McMagor, kind of daring the defense to get in their way.
Vandersloot outside. Nailed from three-point land.
They can't afford to give her that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you have to fight over the top of it.
And you need some help as well.
Pass to Brown. Fires the three. Chicago with the rebound.
I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Looked good here, too. I'm as shocked as you.
Here's Cardoso. Ogumake with the rebound. Now Williams, defended by Nurse. For three, Neko Ogumake. The shot will not fall. Here's Chicago now. Cardoso with it. And Williams picks her up defensively. Reese gets the bucket.
Superb assist. She was crafty, creative, and the ultimate teammate on that play.
Vandersloot defending. Some solid defense there from Camila Cardoso. Right side Reese. Cardoso, defended by McMagor. Cardoso can't get it to go.
Well, you love the tough D, especially inside.
And that's exactly what she gives you, Tim. Constantly making her presence felt around the rim.
A nice shot by McMagor.
I like how McMagor picks her spots on offense, knows when to look to score inside.
And at this stage of her career, winning titles seems to be everything for Skylar Diggins-Smith.
She doesn't know how many more years she has left. And because of this, she's going to give it her all. It'll be interesting to see if she's able to add some titles to her illustrious resume.
Reese defending. Pass to McMagor. And three chances on that possession, but they just can't find a way to score. Here's Reese. She's covered by Ogumake. From 13, offensive board. Nurse makes it off the glass.
You got to box out Kia Nurse. You got to keep her off the glass. She's effective at getting good positioning and doing damage like right there.
Now here's Williams. The rebound by Camila Cardoso. And it's Seattle with the rebound. Vandersloot defending. Basket good.
That's the area where they'd like all their shots to come from.
Chicago leading. Here's Atkins. Magmagor grabs the miss.
Not sure what the D was doing there. She's not the player to give open looks to, but they got away with it that time.
Number 4.
Yep, that one goes.
Textbook. Nice pass, nice catch, nice shot.
Pass to Cardoso. That shot missing. Ezzy Magmagor, nice defense.
Yeah, I mean, she has been way off the mark this quarter. It is getting rough.
And the basket by Brown.
Showing she is more than just a shooter. Lexi Brown takes it inside for 2.
Vandersloot outside. Launches a 3. And the Sky get it back. Reese. And the layup's good off the glass.
You like to see it. She's been working really hard to get good looks, and it's paying off here early.
Vandersloot defending. Cardoso with the block. Now here's Nurse. She's guarded by Williams. She gets that one.
Great play off contact. Nurse is versatile, and she's a competitor.
The Storm trail. Vandersloot defending. Back to Brown. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't take the lid off.
She's sort of lost in this quarter. Nothing's going right for her.
And there it is.
Well, Vandersloot is just fearless, getting past the inside contact and getting to her finish.
Pass to Agumake. Here's Magmagor. Down low. And no good trying to use the glass. Vandersloot outside. Takes the 3. And the Sky get it back. 3-pointer. Hits the 3-point bomb.
I like their hustle here early. They've struck first on the offensive glass.
Those second chance buckets really contributing to their lead.
Pass to Brown. Can they get it? Cans it from downtown.
How about that for a response?
We'll give you a 3, and then we'll take it right back.
It's turning into a 3-point contest.
Here's Reese. And that comes off the assist by Courtney Vandersloot.
Assisted by
3
Courtney
or 4 to start the
Vandersloot.
game. Well, she came ready to play.
And last year, the Storm missed the playoffs for the first time since 2015.
Yeah, well, it's tough when you lose arguably the best player in the league, as Breanna Stewart went to New York in free agency. So Seattle was just looking for an identity last year.
Gabby Williams.
And Williams gets it to go.
Where was the box out? Some easy second chance points.
Those kinds of mistakes on the glass will kill a team.
Now here's Vandersloot. She's got 8. No good on the 3. Magmagor with the ball. Lexi Brown on the wing. That's a bucket, her 3rd of the game. She shot the ball 7 times.
Nice awareness there by Magmagor, finding her open teammate for the bucket.
Pass to Reese. Here's Cardoso. Tipped away. Courtney Vandersloot for 3. Down it goes. That's 4 made from the field. She's 4 of 8.
Yeah, you know how a lot of people talk about flipping the switch? Well, her switch has definitely been flipped to on in this quarter, guys. I mean, just dominant scoring. They haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the boards.
And even this early, that's a good omen for the rest of the game. She's caught fire this quarter, yet to miss.
Vandersloot defending. Outside Williams. And again,
Gabby
Seattle
Williams.
with the triple.
A wide open 3. They need much better communication defensively.
Vandersloot outside. But they get it back. Out to Nurse. The 3. 4 for 5 with that first miss and 5 attempts from the floor.
Hey! Hey! Hey!
To the middle.
Yo, watch it, watch ball!
Takes the 3. And again, Seattle with the triple.
Guarding her on the perimeter, it might not be a priority for them right now, but it will be if she keeps hitting those.
Courtney Vandersloot for 3. Drills it from outside.
Yeah, I knew Vandersloot wouldn't let that 3 go. She's too competitive not to fire back.
Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. To the paint. Now here's Magbegor. She's tightly guarded, and it's out of bounds to the Storm as Seattle retains possession.
Substitution on the court.
Now off the inbound. They get it again. Here's Horston. Goes up again. Still looking for her first make after that miss. 0 for 2. On offense, here the Sky. Leading by 5. Here's Williams. On the wing, Rebecca Allen. Inside. Pass to Williams. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots a fader. And it's Seattle with the rebound.
The D did a good job of clogging the middle once she got inside.
On the wing, Jordan Horston. Shoots the 3. No good on the last second attempt there. And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter.
The Seattle team.
Sky out in front.
23.
They lead by 5. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter. The second quarter getting ready to start up. And when you consider how the Sky are doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Really hard work being put in from the glass by them from the get-go.
Yeah, everyone's done a great job boxing out for them here, and it's showing up on the stat sheet.
Yo, over
Here's Jefferson, and there's the rejection. They get it back, and the shot goes down.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the boards hard.
And that effort has really been the key to their lead.
Samuelson outside. Pass to Horston. And here's Brown. Good for another basket. Number 4 today, and she is 4 for 8.
Good job using her speed advantage to create the separation she needed on that shot.
Now here's Jefferson. No good with the triple. Good work there as it goes.
The defenders didn't really even get a sniff of her on that move to the iron.
Jefferson outside. Off target from outside. Seattle trailing here. Here's Brown. And right on through for another basket. She's got 5 made on 5 for 9 shooting. On offense, here the Sky. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it, and she'll shoot one more at the line.
The start of a new WNBA season is something we all look forward to, guys.
Yeah, even though we're in the beginning stages of this new season, I really like what I'm seeing so far from some of these teams.
Yeah, the interesting thing is, it's a marathon, not a sprint. It'll be interesting to see if the teams that have gotten off to hot starts, can they maintain that?
Jefferson, no good. Now here's Brown. Guarded closely. The putback. And another shot. And she lays it in.
Crash the boards with purpose right there. Some hard-earned second chance points.
Outside Williams. Lets the 3 fly. Chicago again missing.
A lid on the hoop for her this quarter. She still hasn't gotten one, not one, to fall.
The shot's good.
They need to get way more disruptive defensively. They just can't keep allowing these easy buckets. You know, get a little physical, show some effort.
Defensively, that's job number one. Effort, nothing easy inside.
She threaded the bounce pass in there so smoothly.
To the inside. Brown. That's her sixth field goal today, and with that, she is 6 for 11. Chicago with the ball. Jefferson left side. And again, it's the sky from deep.
Not much working for her as she moves to 1 for 6 in the quarter.
Now here's Horston.
Pass to Brown. The tray.
They grab their own miss.
Clark. Out to the wing. From outside, off the mark. Chicago in the lead. Now Banham. No scoring yet from her, but that's likely to change. Goes up at the stripe. It doesn't go for her. She's covered by Jefferson. And so she draws the foul on the shot. Trip to the line to shoot two.
Well, you allow someone to get to the rim like that. Really, that's your only option.
Yeah, free throws are always better than a layup. I would agree with that.
And so it's Chicago with it. Outside Atkins. Got a piece of it.
And stolen by Horston.
To the middle. Here's Magbegor.
A rebound by Camila Cardoso.
Nurse outside. Jefferson right side. And once again off the mark by Chicago.
She just has not gotten into the flow of this game. But yeah, her teammates have certainly done their part today, but she just hasn't gotten into the flow of this game, and it's been tough to see.
Now here's Nurse. 8 points for her. Shots good by Jefferson.
Well, Jefferson does not take a ton of shots from downtown, but she does hit at a solid clip.
And they could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Yeah, too many empty possessions. I mean, it's simple. They need points.
Here's Magbegor. Here's Horston. She sinks the 11-footer.
Had her defender spinning like a top on the crossover.
I think you're right, Brian. She looks a little dizzy to me.
Jefferson outside. And a miss there on the triple.
Well, one of the most improved players in the league, Ezi Magbegor.
Oh, remember, she was just 20 when she entered the WNBA. Most others are 22, 23, even see some 24, 25-year-olds. So while she wasn't elite her first 2 years, she was the youngest player in the league. So we've seen the improvement, and now Ezi, she's one of the best defensive players in the game.
Now here's Williams. She has 5. Pass to Magbegor. Here's Horston. The little short range fadeaway off target.
There's no way around it. It's been a difficult game for her offensively, and it has cost her team.
Onyenwere, shot is good.
More than happy to mix it up inside. Onyenwere, a physical big.
Time called here. The Storm decide to talk it over.
And Tim, talk about an immediate impact. Michaela Onyenwere earning Rookie of the Year honors back in 2021.
Yeah, winning it for the Liberty back in 2021. However, she was traded away before the 23 season when the Liberty were looking for some cap space to build that final super team. But Michaela's done a great job taking that in stride and continuing to play at a high level.
Now here is Agumake. She hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. And the Storm miss again. Nurse outside. Pass to Vandersloot. There's the block, but she recovers it. For 3. Neko Ogumake with the rebound.
Well, after that great first quarter from three-point range, she's finally come back to earth.
And there's the foul. It's on Nurse.
Kia Nurse.
That's her first foul. And the Storm making a change here.
Storm substitution. Katie Lou Samuelson.
Vandersloot defending. Ogumake, that's good.
Gotta appreciate just how polished Ogumake is down there. Outstanding at taking it up strong.
Vandersloot outside. This one for three. Neko Ogumake pulls it in.
Well, they're in the lead, but she's still been frustrated offensively.
Vandersloot defending. Pass to Magbagor. Inside. Ogumake. Great pass to set up the land.
Yeah, good luck. If you're the player who has to guard her, it is never going to be an easy night.
Up top, Vandersloot. She's got 14.
Nothing fancy about that play, just a good, hard-nosed basketball to haul in the rebound.
It's stolen by Kia Nurse. Reese with it. She's covered by Ogumake. Reese gets the bucket.
She always knows where her teammates are going to be, and she'll have that ball there waiting for
2
them.
minutes.
Vandersloot defending. Rebound, Chicago.
You know, she's disappeared this quarter, not making a mark at all with her offense.
And you know she'll be happy to get this period over and done with and just start fresh.
Drains it from beyond the arc.
Even after all those three-pointers she hit in the first quarter, it looks like the D still hasn't learned its lesson as they leave her open for another one here.
Pass to Williams. Now Ogumake. And here's Samuelson. The layup off target. Vandersloot with it. That one drops, and it comes off an assist from Camila Cardoso.
It's been Vandersloot's game so far. Her tenacious play on offense has been very productive, with no signs of stopping.
Pass to Ogumake. Samuelson. Now here's Williams. 6 on the shot clock. They need this. Excellent D there from Ariel Atkins.
Yeah, she tried to fight her way through traffic and just couldn't do it.
They get the rebound. Pass to Cardoso. And here's Atkins. She's guarded by Williams. Courtney Vandersloot for three. That doesn't go either for Courtney Vandersloot.
Yeah, her touch has deserted her this quarter. Nowhere to be found. Offensively, they've dialed down the three-point attempts here in the second.
I'd actually like to see them go back outside. They've been shooting well from long range.
Nurse outside. Back to Vandersloot. Got it up. She got it up in time, but it couldn't fall for it. And so we wrap up the first half. Sky out in front. They're up by 6.
45.
And we'll see you right after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first 2 quarters. Really just an incredible game from Vandersloot.
Well, the threes have been falling for her at an incredible rate. That first half, absolutely ridiculous.
And here in the second, she's got to just keep taking them and keep making them. There is no reason for her to stop. Just really good awareness right there on the assist.
Seattle trailing here. Down low. Here's McBegor. And she takes in for the layup off a very nice feed.
That pass led her so perfectly, she didn't even have to break stride.
Courtney Vandersloot for three. Drains the three-pointer.
They just continue to splash those threes. Eliminating the deep shot has to become priority number one for this defense.
Yeah, absolutely, Brian. You can't keep giving up that many points behind the arc.
Such a wide-open look.
Only took them a few seconds to answer the three ball at one end with their own.
A three-point battle starting to take shape here.
Three-pointer. Storm with the rebound. On the wing, Neko Ogumake. Defended by Nurse.
You know, she's made up for a lack of size in the post with a lot of extra effort. She's done some serious work on the boards.
Here's Reese. Good D by Neko Ogumake. Seattle with the ball. They trail by 6. The shot by Brown, no good. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Vandersloot right side. Fires from deep. Chicago the rebound.
Way to work the backboard and get them that extra bonus possession. That'll allow them to run the clock down even more.
Pass to Brown. Here's Ogumake. Williams. Vandersloot defending. Clock at 4. Here's Gabby Williams. Plenty of space. Wide open, but couldn't capitalize. Reese with it. Shoots over Williams. Chicago again missing. Defended by Atkins. And we're well into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Vandersloot. 22 points for her. Bucket is good.
Well, this is where she makes her money, in the paint. Williams can score many different ways down low.
She's guarded by Williams. It's hauled in by Williams.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get her off balance.
Here's Vandersloot on the mark with the 15-footer.
With a balanced offensive game, Vandersloot can score from inside, outside, or even from mid-range.
And they've been looking at a sink offensively.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Vandersloot defending. Back to Brown. Shot clock at 6. Horston with it. Misses off the left iron. Vandersloot outside. And she lays it straight in.
Shots are falling. She's having a strong quarter.
Seattle with the ball. A 12-point game.
Timeout, Seattle.
Seattle calls timeout. One player who's been getting it done is Vandersloot.
Yeah, good timeout. She just keeps hitting shot after shot after shot. They need to design a way to deny her the basketball. Make someone else beat her.
Teams deciding to change it up.
Squad, make some noise.
Vandersloot defending. Lays it up and banks it in.
If a defender is going to play off of her like that, you know what's going to happen. They're going to be points on the board.
Jefferson, right side. Misses the three. And the Storm with possession. Trailing by 10. Clark outside. And the three off target.
She may have been surprised to find herself so open. I mean, maybe that's why she missed.
Here's Jefferson. Buries it from three-point range.
I tell you, she loves getting looks like that from three-point range. Just nobody near her.
Pass to Clark. Doesn't go for her. Great D that time from Elizabeth Williams. Chicago with the ball. This is the most they've led by 13 points.
Sky foul. Rachel Banham. First personal foul.
Vandersloot defending. Knocked loose. Tries yet again. Nice defense by Courtney Vandersloot. Now here's Atkins. She's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Jefferson, no good. And the Storm with possession. It's a 13-point game. And the basket by Brown. Now Atkins. Pass to Banham. Atkins. Got a hand on it. Now here's Brown. She's covered by Jefferson. And she trims the lead to single digits. Time called here. The Sky decides to talk it over.
Which Travis section wants a t-shirt?
So both teams changing it up here. Here's Vandersloot. 26 points for her. Banham, no good. Seattle trailing here. Onyenwere covering. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
That's what you like to see right there. A solid move to give herself some room. Take it inside. Good basket.
And she uses the glass on the layup.
Well, Vandersloot's unselfishness is part of what makes her so special. She loves to create for others.
Pass to Horston. Now Samuelson. And yep, it's good.
Wow. I mean, come on. That's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, it's just nowhere to be found.
They have to start committing more bodies down low.
Here's Allen. Fires for three. And again, it's Chicago with a three.
Such a sharp shooter. That's almost a layup for her. So wide open.
Pass to Brown.